welcome back to my channel. I have made a really big decision at the end of this year, and I decided to change schools. I was so nervous. I went back and forth like a million times, and today was my very first day at my new school since I signed up to do summer camp, and oh my god, I literally had like our Sunday scaries, I had that times like a million yesterday, and of course like debating, did I make the right choice, going back and forth a million times. Like I think too, like at the start of every year, and for me it was like for summer break, you always are like, what am I even gonna do, even though we go in and we do it all the time anyway, but just like all those initial worries and anxiety and nervousness. And I wanted to record this morning, but I honestly was like so nauseous and sick to my stomach that I didn't. But I'm home now for my day. It's still daylight, which is crazy. And it was amazing, like amazing new people, so welcoming. And they just made me so excited for the upcoming year. And I have like such a great group of kiddos for the summer. So I'm like, it's just the ideal situation. Like of course like every school has its things, but like for the most part, like I get to go in and like do me, and I am so excited and thankful that it just like went so well. I'm gonna keep you updated on like what we do every week. My plan for summer school is to do like a theme a week. We only have to do it for the month of June, and it was like an undeniable pay that they're giving us. I just couldn't turn it away. This mama of three, gotta keep it moving. So I am doing summer school even though I didn't really want to, but it did make me feel way better about it today. So this week we are starting with the beach. So this week on my vlog I will show you all things that we're doing for the beach, so stay tuned. Hey guys, okay, so today is day 2 of our summer. This week, like I said, we are doing the beach, so I'm going to show you some things beach today, but then I'm also going to show you a little tour of my room for the summer. It's not going to be my room for the fall, I don't think, but it is my room for the summer, and as you can see already, it's pretty amazing. For one, let's talk about how I literally have a restroom right outside my door. Watch this. Open the door. Oh my god. Amazing, right? As we come inside, you could see I've tried to put up like a little bit somewhat of like our schedule in a circle time for us. The whiteboard is split to where it has like blank on the one side and the lines on the other side, which has been really, really nice to show them like those capital and lowercase letters. We got my area of hoopla. The other teacher had left some of the things that were just belonging to like this classroom. And then my wonderful aides have some of their stuff over there, as well as activity stuff. But you could tell though that the room is such a nice size. We even have a vacuum, which you definitely need in the younger grades. But look at this thing, it's gorgeous. So if you know me, you know how I like to go crazy with my decorating, and I actually don't think I'm going to for the summer, just because it's only 4 or 5 weeks that we're going, and then it's not going to be my actual room, so if I put anything up, it's not like I have to take it all back down for the next teacher that's coming in here. But we are going to at least put stuff up on like the bulletin board. So I have a total of 14 kids, so I think we're going to do like one of those like just kind of student work boards. So we'll do like 7 over here and then 7 on the other board, and then outside I'm doing a themely week. Each week is going to be a different theme, so we're thinking on our outside bulletin board we might do like a bulletin board for like just weekly theme stuff, so that the more artwork we have, we could just have a place for it, because some of them love to take it home and then others like it displayed. We are doing the beach this week, so every day we'll do a different book a day, and then we'll kind of have like an activity or a craft to go with it. I am fortunate enough to have an aide with me. Crazy, right? It won't be for the whole year, don't get excited, it's just for the summer, but I'm excited even about that because unheard of. So today when we did center rotations, she took half and then I took half, and we did a different activity with each of them. So let's check out what we both did today. In the amazingness that she is, my aide had brought in this awesome like kinetic sand, so they were able to play with the sand. It gave them that texture feel of it, and then she also brought in a whole bunch of seashells that they had, so they actually got to like touch real seashells. They got to be able to touch the sand too, so it kind of helped just kind of link our stories and prior knowledge, and just kind of wrap it all together. So for my center, I had a math fluency game, and the coolest part was that I was able to differentiate for the different levels that I had. So one of my groups used these seashell cards that they had to count the seashells, and they were able to do like one-to-one correspondence, which some of them did have to still work on. And then my other ones were able to use addition and subtraction fluency cards, which was great because then I had the two different levels. So they would just pick one of the cards, and then they would spin the spinner. Whatever they landed on, that was kind of how many spaces that they had to move. So if they landed towards the beach, then they would move, let's say, 5 spaces back towards the beach. And if they got a sandcastle, then they would move that many towards the sandcastle. So they had so much fun with this, and it was like a great way to incorporate our beach theme, but also be learning along the way. Yesterday I had noticed when we were practicing name writing that a lot of them had a hard time differentiating between when to put an uppercase letter and when to put a lowercase letter when writing their name. So that was something that I really wanted us to start focusing on, just because these are kinder kids going into first grade for summer camp. So I really wanted to make sure that if we grasp anything, it's that like the first letter in our first name starts with a capital letter and the rest of the letters should be lowercase. So here's what we did about that today. A free activity from Pocket of Preschool, and it includes the base for our sun and then also the rays. So what the kids did was they colored the base of their sun, they cut it out, and then each of the letters in their name they would write on one of the rays. And then when they finished, they would kind of just put all of their rays around to spell their name. So this one was my example. So if I were to go all the way around, it would spell Jaeger. But this was a really cool way to incorporate that first letter and the other lowercase letters. And what I liked about it was that it didn't make any of them feel bad about it, but we were able to kind of go around and like correct them and help them along the way. And the ones that were rock stars at it, like we didn't have to give them as much attention as maybe some of the kids that needed it. Hey you guys, okay, so today was day number 3 of our beach week, and today we did a couple different things. It was also my kids' first day at our new school, which was super exciting. We're gonna like tune in with them to see how they all like it. Mama, how'd you like our new school?
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's much bigger than this school, and my teacher is very, very nice. She cares about us a lot. She helps me with my homework. She helps me with my work, and we do some board games. We play some games, watch some videos, and we have like dance club.
Ooh, you had a good day, huh, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at me like that. What'd you think of our new school today?
Good.
You liked it? All right, give me one thing you liked about it.
I actually play on the playground.
You got to play on the playground? I know. No more COVID. Whoop whoop.
Finally.
Good dodge. Trouble. What'd you like about our new school today?
That I didn't get in trouble.
Like,
Oh, what? Seriously? Oh yeah, I got to make a puzzle. Dinosaur one, but we didn't finish it.
you made a dinosaur puzzle?
Yeah, because they were saying Barney the dinosaur.
Oh. Okay, so you could see that they all liked it too, and I was super glad because my little mama was not excited about leaving our other school. Honestly, none of them were, and change is always hard, but like today just like made my heart so happy because after school they all had like nothing but good things to say and just kind of were spitting them all at me, so that like made my heart so happy. But now, on to what we did today. We did get the bulletin board up today, so we do have like a pop of color in the room finally, so we'll just kind of showcase their artwork up here. Again, we have 14, so we'll have 7 on this board and 7 on the opposite one over there. And then as we do crafts, we'll kind of just keep on adding them, and then we'll let them take some home too because they're so excited to take their art stuff home. Next week too, I would really like to roll out like very structured center groups. So I've been trying to expose them to the different types of centers that I like to run in my classroom. So yesterday, the math game that you saw is definitely one that I like to always roll out. And I kind of just changed it along with our theme, and maybe very minor things are tweaked depending on how it needs to be differentiated for them. And then here's another one that I like as well. So again, with like my Didi Will's obsession, so I love like her labelets. This is like in her writing. So I actually use it as a center, and then I honestly didn't know with these kids what they were exactly capable of. So we worked on like labeling today. So that's like part of one of the centers, and I always hang these up. They come like very tiny in the pack itself, and I just kind of screenshot them and make them a lot larger, and the way I print them, I just kind of blow them up so that they're larger, and when I hang them up, it's so much easier for them to see. So today I just kind of took them through how we look at the picture, match it up with something that's on our labeling sheet, and then how we just kind of label it. So this was kind of, we did it very scaffolded so that this way they could be successful next week. As a challenge, once they finished their labeling side, they were able to go on the back. They were able to draw something from the beach that they would take with them or see at the beach, and then they were asked to label it and then to give me a sentence as well. So I just kind of let them go at it because I was very curious to see what they could kind of do on their own without guidance. And it was like very diverse, and of course, so next week we'll make sure that we have like sentence frames up and certain things like that so they could all be successful. Okay, so another fun activity that we did today. This was from Ashley at Camp Little Enemy, and I had cut out and laminated these awesome little beach bags that had different shapes on them. I wanted like a fun way for us to like review our shapes. So with her little packet came all these different like beach items that have shapes on it. So I had made up a game for it, and what I did was I took all the kids and I split them into teams. And then once they were on their teams, one at a time, they would take one of their beach items and run it over to whatever beach bag that it matched with. And they would just kind of place it right above the beach bag. And then they would go one at a time. When they got back, they'd high five the next person, and then the next person would go. And then once they got to all of their pieces were in the beach bag, they would sit down as a team, and then that's how we would declare a winner. So our beach opener was, or has been, so much fun. I'm so excited for tomorrow because we're gonna do like kind of like little mock beach day. So I had told them that they are welcome to bring like beach towels, sunglasses, any kind of that fun beach stuff, and we're gonna set up like some water centers tomorrow. Wish me luck with that. I'll let you know how that goes, and hopefully we'll have lots of fun. I'm hoping I could put up like some decorations tomorrow. We'll see. It's kind of hard just because it's not like my room, so it just doesn't have all the things that I would normally have to help me decorate, but we're gonna wing it and go with the flow. But stay tuned for tomorrow. The other plus that I have to show you before I leave today, and if you are a short teacher, you'll appreciate this. Usually the projector in my class, you can imagine I have to stand on a chair and use like a pointer to turn my projector on. However, in my new classroom,
you can turn it down.
No, there is a button right over here that I press and hold, and it turns the projector on. And it's amazing. So no more standing on chairs, no more pointers that are like a million inches long. That's a win. Okay, so today is the last day of our beach stuff. My son is being kind enough to help me blow up all of these awesome little ocean beachy blow ups, and each one of the kids are gonna get to take one home today. Yep, all that air. We're having a contest to see who could blow them up fastest. I was winning.
No, I blowed up this one, and that one. There's only two of yours here.
He is ahead because I've gotten a little distracted, but that's besides the point. So you can see our beach scene is starting to commence, and I'm so excited for all the kids to get here. I will update you later today about all the fun we do today. Okay, tell me these are not the cutest thing. My aide, Mrs. Agashi, like had brought these all in so that all the kids could have one, and I'm like, I know, it's so cute. I'm obsessed. They're gonna be so excited. Well, it's Friday afternoon. We made it. Week 1 of summer school is in the books. We all survived. We had a great day. We started our day with a snack in the morning, and we made a like palm tree because they had drew like beautiful pictures of palm trees at the beach. So we started with that. We had like an outside water play, and it was so much fun. I just filled like tons of buckets, threw in some water toys, and they had like the best time of their life. You would have thought it was the greatest thing ever. You could like also tell that the hair is now up because it just was so hot today. So that's how we're ending Friday. But for our water stations, what I had did was I had I just happened to be like walking by the Target dollar spot, and there was like all these water toys. So I had gotten a bag. It was like $5, and then there were some other just like random water toys for like $1 here and there that I got. And my aide too had brought some stuff for her classroom. So we literally just like filled the buckets, not even halfway, and they had a blast with all the stuff. And even one of the other classes joined us, and it was like such a good time. I mentioned to you guys earlier this week how after we did certain activities in the classroom, it came to my attention that some of them just had a hard time distinguishing between when to put an uppercase and when to put a lowercase letter when writing their name, and a lot of them were still like that beginning of the year kinder where they all wanted to write all uppercase letters for their name. So we did a sun craft earlier this week that I had showed you guys, and then here's another one that we did too. We made these really cute octopus this week too. So it was very like scaffolded, where we took them through the steps of what to cut out and when, kind of where to put it, and then each one of them had to like go through and put the letters of their name. And then yes, we're gonna hang these up all around the room. But it was just another fun way to kind of practice that name writing and making sure that you could see she was one that was having a really hard time, but now she's like got those lowercase letters for the rest. So success. Also wanted to like introduce graphs and just kind of see what they were capable of and what kind of understanding that they had overall. So this was like a fun beach graph that we did. They would just roll the dice, whatever they got, they would kind of color in that space, and then they would roll it again. Oh, another one, we would go to 2. And so it's kind of like a race to the top. Being that now we did it all together and scaffolded, that next week I could add it as like an independent math center, and then just change it to meet our ocean theme for next week. All right, so that's our beach week 1 of summer camp. So next week I do want to give you like a tour of the school. I really wanted to this week, but I just kind of like ran out of time. So I do want to give you a tour. I do want to give you a tour next week, so stay tuned for week 2 of summer camp. It's going to be ocean theme, and we'll be back. Did we have a great first week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.